So our last speaker, it's Uday Kshirsagar. Sorry, I cannot pronounce it, but we have him. We have had him already in the early session of the day, and then he had some troubles with the connection. So, are you still there? Yes. So hopefully this time will go better.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, just give a check once a while if we are still there, because I wrote you and yeah, and then you realize when everything was finished. So I'm sorry about that you need to repeat everything.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Greetings from India. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. In fact, I started with my presentation and realized at the end of my presentation that uh, I had network, but somehow Zoom got hanged and I couldn't realize. Anyway, thanks. I will not take much of your time because it's been a long day for you. So I'll just go through my presentation, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and would be happy to discuss any questions. Is my screen visible? Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So my name is Uday Kshirsagar. I'm Managing Director of Turbines Energy Solutions India Private Limited. We manufacture small wind turbines from 1 kilowatt up to 10 kilowatt. And I'm also Vice President of Indian Small Wind Association. So Spitzen is basically small wind solar hybrid system company in India. We are installing or doing projects in India since 2009. We are Ministry of New and Renewable Energy and National Institute of Wind Energy certified or M-panel manufacturer. Our wind turbines are certified according to IEC 61400 at the test center in India at National Institute of Wind Energy. We are ISO 9001 certified company, and we have installed our small wind turbines for various applications, right from residential, commercial, industrial, village electrification, railway application, telecom applications across India. We had collaboration with Fortis Wind Energy Netherlands for wind turbine generator technology, and we manufactured in India. We also, during lockdown, during COVID period, we also started capacity building programs in solar and wind, small wind, under Spitzen Academy. So India, very briefly, India has a target of 500 gigawatt power addition through renewable sources by 2030. As per IRENA, India is globally fourth position in wind power capacity and fifth position in solar power capacity. India has achieved 45% cumulative installed capacity from non-fossil fuel sources. Very brief glimpse. If you see the total renewable installation capacity in India, it's about 152 gigawatt. Out of that, 47 gigawatt is from wind, 89 gigawatt from solar, and then of course small hydro, biomass, and so on. I'll briefly talk about small wind, a couple of slides, and then I would like to show you the photographs of our small wind installations in India. So small wind, basically 1 to 10 kilowatt capacity for residential, commercial, industrial, schools, hospitals, hotels, and more than 10 kilowatt capacity for farms, institutions, industrial applications, and remote village electrification. So I'll skip some of the slides. Basically, this shows different capacity, small wind turbines, and different possibilities of making it hybrid for different applications. So the strength of renewable energy plants, distributed plants, is basically the strength and potential lies in the ability to generate power in decentralized and distributed mode and producing power at consumption points, reducing the transmission losses. So small wind systems can be, they're basically modular. We can go on adding with different sources. make hybrid systems with solar, with bio, whatever sources you need, and they can be extendable. That means you can go on adding the capacity as per the customer's requirements. Am I still audible?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so small wind, I think most of you know, but still small wind turbines are very simple and robust, having long life. Direct drive permanent magnet technology without any gearbox helps, basically no maintenance. Seal generators can install at remote places. Low cut-in wind speed generation at even at 2 to 2.5 meter per second wind speeds. Of course, safety mechanism is inbuilt, automatic furling system. They're user friendly, suitable for remote area application. For example, in very hilly areas of northeastern India, we install some wind turbines, and we train the local people, couple of youth, to take care of maintenance of our systems. There's hardly any maintenance, but in case there is something, they are able to manage on their own, and we can help them remotely from here. We have done a lot of wind and solar hybrid applications, off-grid as well as grid connected. The basic advantage is wind and solar are complementary resources. That means when there is low wind season, in winter in India, we have highest solar generation, and in monsoon, when the solar generation is less, the wind speeds are at its peak. So the government is encouraging small wind solar hybrid systems with separate policies and support for different critical applications, especially for hilly areas and areas with high wind potential. Unlike standalone solar and wind in isolation, maximum generation is possible with wind solar hybrid system throughout the year. Higher capacity systems in least possible space are possible, and this is proven and mature technology. This is just block schematic. I'll skip this. Here you can see some of the actual photographs of our projects in India. The first one is, this is 5 kilowatt wind turbine with 6-meter tower on the roof of a 5-story building. So 4 wind turbines and 15 kilowatt solar, so 35 kilowatt hybrid system powering one of the transport utility in India. Here you can see 5 kilowatt wind turbine, 1.4 kilowatt wind turbines on the roof of the building. This is a college, educational institute, and solar at the center. This one is ground mounting 5 kilowatt wind turbines with 18-meter height tabular towers, and these ones are 10 kilowatt capacity small wind turbines with 18-meter height tabular tower, and we also have 40 kilowatt wind and 60 kilowatt solar. So 100 kilowatt hybrid system powering all the loads of one of the water dams supplying water to Mumbai or Bombay. We have also done a lot of corporate social responsibility projects in remote areas where there is no grid, or even if grid is available, it's available for a very short time. So main focus is rural electrification, wind and solar hybrid, including mini grid. We did mini grid also, so that each and every household is supplied with the required power, like lights, fan, computer, TV, charging the mobiles. Some of the residential applications, ground mounting with different towers. This is a tabular tower, steel tower. This one is like lattice tower. On the roof of the residences, we install 1.4, 3 kilowatt and 5 kilowatt capacity wind turbines. For industrial applications, 5 kilowatt, 10 kilowatt turbines. Tribal village electrification in remote areas where grid has not reached or grid is very poor. Currently, we are installing small wind turbines, wind solar hybrid systems of 10 kilowatt capacity for telecom towers. Telecom is second highest diesel consuming industry in India after Indian Rail. Now Indian Rail is more on with electrical. So I think now telecom is the highest diesel consuming industry. So we are trying to add wind and solar hybrid and reduce the diesel consumptions. So some installations on the top of the tower have been done, and currently we are doing installations on the ground. because of some concerns from the telecom operators. Some interesting applications. We did 5 kilowatt capacity wind turbine installation on the boat, water boat. And this is not our installation, but some examples. Very quickly, some case studies. I'll go through only photographs here. You can see installation in rural areas where people are participating. 5 to 15, 30 kilowatt capacity here, 5 kilowatt wind, and 10 kilowatt capacity solar we install. And this was basically powering each and every household, school, remote areas. Another example of this was done with Tatas together.
Are you still there? Yeah. The worst case scenario, what I can do is that I just have a third round of thing with him only one of the next days, and then I just put the recordings, because then we can do cut and paste of different videos. So let's just wait a couple of minutes, see if he comes on board again. He's coming. So we have you back now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, there are again network issues. I hope last slide you could see.
It was that one with the 4 pictures of the wind turbines as well. Just share again, and I tell you which one.
Okay, just a second, please. I'll share the screen. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah. So go a little behind. Let's see. Yeah, this one we see. Go back. It was the one with 4 pictures on the left side.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry for this inconvenience again. Yeah. So basically, these are the pictures of small wind solar hybrid systems from 5 to 20 kilowatt capacity installed in remote areas and including mini grid. This you can see a mini grid is also done by us, so that each and every household is supplied with the power required for their lights, fan, mobile charging. Now, as I said, large wind is number 4 in the world. India is doing great, but small wind we need to catch up a lot. There is a big potential which needs to be exploited, and there are some challenges, of course. And we as an association also are trying to come together and find some applications. We mainly focus on the key drivers for small wind growth. We believe in economics, that is affordability to the customer, practicality, values, practicality meaning micrositing and maintenance issues to be handled very easily, values, contribution towards environment, and awareness among the common public. So economics basically depends on the system chosen, like whether it's off-grid, grid connected, standalone wind or hybrid, what's the local resource available there, electricity availability, electricity cost, and how to use the system. Demand drivers, of course, economics, as I said, I will not go into the details. Practicality, values, increasing the awareness, and most important factors for increasing the small wind solar hybrid installations is basically life cycle cost, reliability and performance of the systems, and professional or quick service in case required to the customer. We think these are the challenges. Basically, we need to increase the efficiency and reduce the height and dimensions of the wind turbine generators, because compared to solar mounting structure, the tower, steel tower for wind turbine at certain height of 15 meters or 20 meters, that is a lot of cost, and that needs to be reduced, and that is possible with smaller generators or compact generators. So cost reduction is very important because solar prices in recent past have drastically reduced, and wind turbine prices are not reduced in that ratio. So solar installations, of course, are in gigawatt capacity, and small wind is a still very small and nascent field. Of course, improve operation and maintenance systems, especially for off-grid systems. Off-grid systems, basically wind and solar works fine, but batteries or the storage systems have to be maintained periodically and replace after a certain time, and that creates some issues. So storage technology is a big topic for us. Micrositing, installing the small wind turbines at right site without any obstruction and turbulence, and that's important. And of course, public awareness. So thank you so much. This was brief about small wind and applications. I'd be happy to take the questions.
Thank you for the presentation and for the patience on repeating it again, because of course you had it already this morning. We have some questions from Niels Christian Olsen. Niels, maybe if you can unmute yourself, you can just ask directly.
Yeah, so I think I can see here in the chat the picture. How big are the small wind turbines? What small wind turbines are you putting up? In other words, what brand are you using? Thanks. Okay, so the small wind turbines, what you saw in the pictures, are basically ranging from 1.4 kilowatt up to 10 kilowatt. So, for example, 100 kilowatt system, what we saw, 4 10 kilowatt turbines, so 40 kilowatt wind and 60 kilowatt solar. So, up to 10 kilowatt are maximum. So, hybrid system size from 5 kilowatt up to 100 kilowatt capacity. It's our brand, Spitzen Energy. We did license to manufacture agreement with Fortis Wind Energy in Netherlands.
Thank you. More questions? No, doesn't look like.
Oh, great. Yeah, we did a lot of Passat installations in India, Montana. Good to know.
Oh, yeah, doesn't look like there are more questions. So thanks a lot for joining us. This was our last speaker. We took the wrong paper. We are now.
Thank you so much, everybody, for your time, and thanks for the opportunity to interact with you.
Oh, wait, we have a question from Michael.
Okay. Fortis, the owner of Fortis is having some health issues, so Fortis in Netherlands is not really very active. But of course, we had good collaboration. We still get some support, but of course, it's getting reduced.
So,
okay, Mr. Niels, I will certainly contact you. Please share your contact details. And I think.
Okay.
I'll share my email ID.
So Tony is saying that they are not in business anymore.
Yeah.
Johan is very sick.
Right. Very good.
Yeah. The owner of Fortis, Johan, is very sick, and he closed down the company.
Yeah, Johan is quite sick.
Yeah. So they're not in business.
Okay. Good. Any more questions? No. So thanks again once more for presenting. This also brings us to the end of this edition of the Small Wind Conference. I cannot tell you how many people registered because registrations kept on coming during the event, but we are on the over 100 as usual. You will get a mail in the next days with the links for the LinkedIn group that we have running, and a little later you get also the one with the recordings in about 10 days, I would say. So you can get the individual presentations, share them, and watch them if you miss them. We don't have a specific time for next year yet. We haven't confirmed it, but if everything goes as planned, then it will be most likely the 16th to 18th of September. So same format as this year. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, tour to Husum, that will be closer. And then Friday, everyone home and resting. So I hope also that we can get even more people online. We could really see the difference this year, having again people online. The networking part has been quite interesting. So now you know more or less those are the dates. So mark your calendar, and if you like this event, then join us. Then you can get good conversations. And thanks everyone for the patience for all the technical issues. We try to do our best, but things always go in a different direction. And and thanks to all the speakers that use time, and sometimes they were not even at their best hours in the time zone, but we really appreciate it. So I will stop the recordings now, and then I can leave the room open if someone wants to talk.